Hi guys, so I was asked to do a video and this is definitely out of the norm for me. So I have a little disclaimer. I'm gonna do this for you guys, but by no means am I like an Etsy shop. I'm just like a basic schlub that makes a lot of her own stuff for her planner. I do, I have purchased stuff in the past, obviously, but lately I've been making a lot of things myself so that I don't have to purchase them. So I posted a couple pictures of some stuff that I had made, and I had some people ask me if I could do a tutorial, and so I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make a bookmark for my Hobonichi week setup. And it's pretty basic. Anybody can do it. Anybody can get any of this stuff. This is not rocket science. I am not claiming to be something that I'm not. Just wanting to get some content out there to help you guys if you're unsure of how to do it, and just kind of show you how I do it so that maybe you can make one for yourself. I do have to apologize. I am still kind of struggling with getting over a cold that has been lingering for like 3 weeks. So I apologize ahead of time if I have to clear my throat, but guaranteed I'm going to have to. So what you need. Now, you can use any kind of cording. I tried out a few different things, so let me show you. So I have this like leather cording, and you can use this. I just find that it's great for some things, not for others. So I tend to use this for making like little planner clips that will kind of come out of ring planners. And I think that using nylon is just, it's like more pliable, and it's going to move around in your planner easier and not be quite as rigid as using the leather. So I decided to make these bookmarks with the nylon cording. This set of 4 colors I got at Michael's with a coupon, so it was pretty cheap. There's no price on here, but I think it was less than $7, and then I had a coupon on top of it. So this is what we're going to be using for the actual bookmark part. So that's that. Scissors. So you need scissors. So I use these tools. Again, if you're super careful, you can just use like needle nose pliers, or something that you have at home for pliers. I used to make a lot of jewelry for friends, and so that's why I happen to have these. And let me just zoom in so you guys, or come in so you guys can see. So they're sort of like rounded on the edges. Now, this one here is a little bit more expensive. This one in a set you can buy at Michael's. It's a super cheap set. It's like less than 20 bucks for a bunch of different tools, but let me show you something, because you're gonna see this when I make it. This one's old, and it's stiff, super stiff. It's better than it was because I've been using it again, and I really need to get some like all-in-one oil or something and lube it up, but I just haven't had time. So so this one you can see, and it does have like little stops there. So this one was less than $10 at Michael's. So if you're going to do a bunch of these, this is from Bead Landing. There it is. You might want to get one of these. If not, like I said, you can use like needle nose pliers, no problem. So, excuse me. Sorry, guys. So one other thing that you're going to need, well, I mean, a few other things, but you really want to kind of come up with a theme for what you want your bookmarks to be. And so you guys know, talked about this many times, that I have Graves' disease and thyroid issues are sort of marked with butterflies. So butterflies are significant for me. So I found this one at Michael's and it was on sale. And this one is hard to see, but it is actually rose gold. So not all my hardware is going to be rose gold because you just can't find it, but that's fine. So I have a bunch of different things in here that I've sort of collected over time. And so let me pull out the things that you will need. So because I'm going with gold, you need these little rings. You can see those there. And they come in assortment sizes. And again, you know, you can get them for like $5. And so depending on how many, like if I like the assorted sizes because there's a bunch. If I wanted to put a lot of charms, I would use the bigger hoops. If I'm just going to put a few, you know, I'll use the ones that are a little bit smaller. And then if I was just going to put one, like there's real small ones in there. You can kind of see those. So you need these. Then, depending, and like I said, I'm doing gold today, so gold's what we'll be using. You need these little clamps, crimpers. So they're like crimp ends, they're called. They come with a loop that's already kind of manufactured on there. And then they kind of look like this. Okay, so they stick up like that. So you guys, like, this is so simple. I mean, you'll once we get going, and then there's this like little like pointed end that kind of grips what you're putting inside there. Okay, so I'm going to take out the bigger ones of these. So I'm going to have to use, like I said, I'm going to have to use gold because I don't have rose gold hardware pieces. But I'm going to get one of each of those, okay? And again, these come in a pack. These little crimp things come in a pack for like, I don't know, $6, okay? Now, you can get silver, you can get gold. These are some silver ones that I have here if you were going to do a silver project, and has like, you know, they're a little bit more finished on the side, but same theory, okay? Okay, so I'm thinking. Okay, so let me grab out my hoops. Let's see, I don't really know. I think I'm gonna go with these ones because I'm not really sure how many charms I'm gonna put on there. I haven't really decided. We'll kind of figure that out as we go. There we go. Those two are the same. So that's all I need from this set. So I'm gonna put that aside. Okay. And then these are my collections of beads. So I buy these from Michael's and Hobby Lobby whenever they're on sale. A lot of times I will get the Swarovski crystal beads when they're on sale, but those are all silver and I don't want to mix the silver. So I do have these on the end, and these are rose gold, these little shiny balls. So there, with little crystals. So I'm going to use one of those for sure. And then I have another set of rose gold ones that are smaller. Again, all of this stuff I bought from Michael's on sale, so you can just kind of like keep an eye out for when you see the stuff on sale. And then I'm actually going to use one of these pearls, and I think I'm going to go with this one. It's kind of cool. It has a little bit of purple tone in there. I'll take out another one, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So that's that. And if you guys are curious, this is super old, like literally 20 years old, but it is from Craftmates. I'm sure they make something very similar. It comes with like stacks, and then it comes in like a little nylon pouch. that you can keep it in. So this is all I need, okay? So we're gonna just dive right in. And I do also have, hang on. So in the kit that I purchased with these came this little tray. So it is actually very useful. Why? Because all these little pieces like to go flying off your desk. So it's a good idea to keep them all there and then they can stay there. All right. So that's that. And it has this little thing, like if you had little beads, you can see, you can kind of like pour them and stuff. Never used that. I've only ever used it to kind of hold the stuff that I'm doing, but that's fine. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to decide how long we want our bookmark to be. So I'm going to set that stuff aside, pull out my hobonichi weeks, because that's what I'm doing it for. And I'm just going to pick, I think I'll just do it in the months. So I'm going to do purple, surprise. Purple being my absolute favorite color. I haven't actually used it yet. I've only made, out of this cording, I've only made one of these for a friend. And she's a pink fan, so I did hers in pink. All right, where is the and? Somewhere. There it is. Okay. So before I cut it, what I'm going to do is I'm just basically determining like how long do I want this bugger to stick out, okay? So now we need to think, okay, we're going to be using the end to crimp, and then we're going to also have a loop on the end here. And so we want to make sure that it's not too long because, you know, then all this stuff's going to be like down here somewhere, okay? So hopefully my lighting is not great today because there's no such thing as sun in the state of Maine anymore. It is literally just darkness, forever darkness. Okay, so let's see. I think for me, because this one's gonna be mine, I don't want it to be too long sticking out. So I think I'm gonna go with that for the one side. So then what you do is you just kind of set it in there. Let's pick another month. Flip it over. And then bring it down. And so we're deciding. And with these, you don't have to. You can go a little over if you want, but you really don't have to because we're crimping the ends. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. And scissors. So I'm just gonna cut that in. Okay, so now I have the length of what I need. So let's get rid of this. Okay, so that's the length of what I need for my bookmark. So I can go ahead and take my cording out, and I don't need this until the end. So we're gonna set that aside as well. Okay. Now, I forgot, hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. So I forgot, I like to burn my ends of my cording, and so that's what we're gonna do right now. So literally just like, whoop, that's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go crazy because if you do too much, you'll just burn it. So that's it. Okay. So ends are finished and we're going to get into it. So I'm going to actually move my chair because this is going to take a little bit, and let me just adjust this stuff and zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to put the crimps on each end. Okay, so this is the part I will apologize for. I'm actually not really going to talk because I'll probably fast forward some of this because this takes me forever. so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me be super tedious with this. So, all right. So what you want to do is you want to just go ahead and get your cording piece in to your crimp, and then you're going to just pinch one end over. And like I said, this part's tough for me because I'm all thumbs, but let's give it a shot. Sometimes it goes flying across the room. That's okay. All right, one end, and then you're gonna crimp the other end as well. So I'm trying to do this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So then I'm gonna crimp this end down. Maybe. All right. Do it this way. Crimp. Yeah. Success. Okay. That's one. Do the same thing to the other side. So you want to make sure you do it so that this little loop is hanging down the bottom. You don't want to put it on like this because you don't want that loop there, obviously, or else it's not going to be able to hang anything. So, I mean, I know, Captain Obvious, right? The new Avenger. Okay.
I'm like so trying not to fling it across the room because that's usually what I do. For real. There we go. Woohoo! Smoking today. Alright. And then the other side.
There. Yay! Okay. So now you can see that I literally have 2 crimped ends on both sides that can take a loop. So the rest is obviously pretty easy. Well, you know, relatively easy. So I do always just check it and just make sure that I got it in there good enough and it's not gonna like, nothing's gonna come flying off, and it didn't. You can, and this is completely up to you, some people will put like a glue dot in first and set that down and let it dry and then crimp it. I don't feel the need because they've never come apart on me. So I just do it this way. Okay, so those ones are poop, so I'm going to use these ones instead. So the next thing I do is I want to get my big loop, and now I'm like debating, do I really, okay, so before I step back. Okay, before I do that, I want to decide for sure what I want to do with my loops. Okay, so I know for sure that I want to have my butterfly and this on one, for sure. Then I know I definitely want this on another one. So now I'm just gonna decide I'm gonna do that, or because I'm one that I don't like too much dangling off of my stuff. It kind of drives me nuts. So I try to keep it a little bit limited to what's dangling. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm feeling the white better. So I'm gonna go with the white. So we're gonna set that aside. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So then I just make sure. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm still somewhere for you guys to be able to see me. So then I'm gonna open up this loop, and I just do it by sticking it in here. Okay, so I just kind of put it in, and then again, this is another, it can go flying across the room, but so then I just gently open it like that. And I only open it enough so that so I can like slide it into into this. So see, just like that. So then I actually, before I close it, I throw stuff all over the place. Before I close it, I go ahead and feed, and this one happens, some of these don't have the little loops, but these ones do happen to. So I'm going to do this. And then what I tend to do is, like, I want to get an idea of, is this going to be what I want? I guess I'll just close it because I might want to put another one on there. So then I open this up nice and wide and I just pinch it back just like that. Okay. And so then I just kind of look at it. Is that enough bling? I think I might want to do another one of these little small ones. So let's do that. I'm gonna pull this back. Oops. Banging stuff around. And I'm gonna get another one out. And just put this bugger back before I fling it across the room. Okay. So, yeah, I think just to have a little bit more. And so you can see, like, I didn't super crimp it because I wanted to decide if I wanted to add another one. And I do. So we're gonna open it back up just a smidge. And so I'm gonna actually take these off because I want them on each side. So I'm gonna put one on. There we go. Then my butterfly. And then my other little shiny. Okay, so there we are. So then I'm gonna go ahead now and crimp it so that it stays where it needs to stay. So, and I kind of give it a good push, just to be sure. So there we go, pretty crimped. So there, I have one side of my blingy little rose gold butterfly. Okay, so then basically I'm gonna do the same exact thing again with the other side. And actually, the way I'm doing this, you really only need one set of these. I just was kind of showing you this other set because it's super cheap and easy to obtain. Okay, so same thing. This is going in, and we're just gonna open it up. There we go. That's going on. And the same thing, wherever you want your beads to lay, you just go ahead and put them in just like that. And that's how I want it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and permanently close that. Good. And I do tend to like spin those back. Oops. Did not crimp it enough. There you go. I'm always learning. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Okay. That's all right. Try it again. I keep kind of looking so I can make sure, for sure I know that I'm, and you know what, with this big one, it may not even, like I might have to sort of crisscross it a little bit, if you can see that, and then crimp it just a smidge. There. Let's try that. There. Lovely. So put all this stuff up so you guys can see like how simple is that, right? So we have two ends. So let's grab out and get this out of the way. Grab this back out and let me zoom out so you can see it better. Try not to bang everything. So let's just pick, we'll go with this one since it's this month. And we'll pick another random, whatever, you can put it wherever. Like just say I want my other bookmark to be here. Then I just kind of, I usually will just decide. And I did kind of, you know, they ended up coming out a little bit long, so I'll probably end up uncrimping and trimming them. But you guys get the basic idea. You know, those are definitely long. But, you know, it's not hard to just uncrimp and trim and redo it if you end up finding that you made them a little bit long. So that is it. That's how you make a very easy bookmark, and you can see the little vinyl on the top there, but that's how you can make easy bookmarks for your whatever planner, Hobonichi Weeks or your B6 Stalogy or whatever floats your boat. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for sticking with me. If you like my videos, like and subscribe. Feel free to comment below. I will do my best to answer as quickly as possible. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Bye.